On this episode of China Uncensored, James Bond meets his match, Chinese censors. James Bond is unstoppable. It doesn't matter if it's a secret volcano base or a hat-throwing maniac. James Bond can handle anything. Well, almost anything. The secret agent may be licensed to kill, but he just met his match, Chinese censors. Don't worry, no spoilers. The new James Bond movie, Skyfall, had its official opening in China on Monday. It was delayed by 2 months because they didn't want it to outcompete Chinese films. Of course, it's been pirated to no end, but that's besides the point. As the screen rolled, audiences realized something was amiss. The Bond they were seeing wasn't the same one the rest of the world was seeing. Well, it wasn't that bad. You see, Chinese security forces, they do a lot of bad things. It's kind of pissed off, well, just about everyone in China who isn't a top party official. Now, in real life, they victimize people who can't fight back. James Bond, on the other hand, is licensed to kill. Try to guess what got censored. That wasn't all, though. References to prostitution in Macau were also cut, and the subtitles in one scene didn't quite match up with the dialogue. The movie briefly refers to the handover of Hong Kong from the United Kingdom to China. Seems there's a reference to Chinese security forces using torture on prisoners, and censors must have thought, spoiler alert, so they changed the subtitles. I guess they felt it would be much more fun for audiences to discover that they use torture when they end up in custody. I mean, half of the fun of torture is the surprise, after all. China frequently censors foreign films. In fact, they only allow 34 a year. In Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End, Chow Yun-fat's character was slashed in half by censors for, quote, vilifying and defacing the Chinese. This has led Hollywood to do some pretty extreme things in order to get on China's good side. The movie Red Dawn, a film about a conflict between the US and China, was supposed to be released in 2010, but then someone thought, hey, if we have China as the bad guy, they'll never show it in China. So they spent 2 years changing every single reference to China, including digitally altering flags so that all of a sudden, North Korea was the bad guy. And no one cares what North Korea thinks. But, you know, I'm wondering, China has been awfully concerned about Japanese control over a string of islands in the East China Sea. They've been acting very suspicious, almost as if there was a top-secret volcano base there. We're through the looking glass here, people.